Hi, I am working and I have an experience of 8 plus years. Today we will learn C sharp loop and conditions. So loop, this is the way to execute a statement multiple times until the specified condition is true. Once condition is false, it will exit from loop. So we having while loop, do while loop, for each, and we having condition if, else and else if. So we will look into this one by one with an example. So switch to Visual Studio. I will create a new project by pressing the Ctrl Shift N button, and I will give a name of project loop. Select console app.net framework, click on OK button. It will create a project with the name of loop. So you can see creating project loop. Okay, so I will create our own class, public, then class, and then my class, for example. Okay, inside it I will create a method, public void my method. Okay, so the first is while loop. It first check the condition. If it's true, then it will execute till condition become false. Once condition is false, it will exit from this loop. Okay, so what is the syntax? While, and then inside bracket condition, and then statement. So I will write while, then inside bracket condition. So I will create a variable int a is equal to 1 so that I can use this variable. So condition, if, okay, I want to print from 1 to number from 1 to 10. Okay, so from 1 to 10, so a is less than 11. Less than 11 means 10. So while this is condition, thereafter inside this statement. So while condition and then statements. So print something like value of a is, I will use a placeholder that we have seen in our previous chapter. So placeholder and comma a. It means that the value of a will be assigned to this placeholder 0. Okay, so call this method because the execution start from this method, main method we have seen. Always the execution start from this is the execution start point. So create a instance of this class so that by using this instance we can call this method. Why I am creating instance of this class? Because this is non-static class. So my class m is equal to new my class. Now call this method with this instance m dot my method. I have called. Okay, now to hold the screen, console screen, we have to use console dot read line, sorry. Okay, when I will run this program, so a is equal to 1, a is less than a means 1 is less than 11. Yeah, condition is true, it will execute this line. It means 1 will be printed. Again it comes to here. Now a is still 1. Again this will be 1 is less than 11. It will be executed. But this time what will happen? Not this time. This will be executed till infinite. The loop will be infinite. We can see if I will click on start, loop will be infinite. Build succeed. Now we can see this is infinite. Why this? You can see this is infinite. Okay, still this is infinite. You can see this is blinking. Why? Because every time this condition became false. So what I will do, I will use this increment. It means that every time the value of a will be incremented by 1. Okay, first time this is 1, it will be print the value of 1, then 1 will be 2. Again this comes to here, 2 is less than equal to 11, condition true. It will print 2, then 2 become 3. So this time it will print from 1 to 10. 1 to 10, 1 to 3, you can see 1 to 10. Okay, now instead of 11 I can write 10 and here less than equal to. Okay, less than equal to, the value result will be same, 1 to 10. Okay, how the execution is going on? Put a breakpoint here and just click on start. not here, put a breakpoint here, click on start. Okay, now a having 1 is less than equal to 10, yeah, condition true, it comes to here. Now 1 will be printed. Okay, now 1 will be 2, a plus plus means 1 will be 2. Now 2, now it's come to here, 2 is less than 10, yeah, condition true, it will print here 2. Now 2 will be 3. Now again it comes to here, 3 is less than equal to 10, this, yeah, condition true. So this is the execution. So it will print. Now when it's became 11, then here when it comes to here, 11 is less than equal to 10, no, condition false, it will exit from this loop. So it will print 1 to 10. So we have seen this while loop. Now do while. So I will comment this and I will create another method for do while. So public. Now also comment this because we are not calling this method. So public void my method 2. My method 2. Okay, this is similar to while loop, but in do while there is a guarantee to execute at least one time, because first it execute the statement, then check the condition. In the case of while, if it becomes, suppose first time it comes to here, if condition is false, it will not execute the statement. Means if first time condition is false, it will not execute the statement. No result will be executed. There will be no result. But in case of do while, at least first time, because it is not checking the condition at first time, so it first execute the statement and thereafter it will check the condition. So at least first time it will execute the statement. So syntax is do and then statement. So now again create a variable int b is equal to 1. This time again we will print from 1 to 10. So b is equal to 1. What's the syntax? Do and then a statement. Do and then a statement, like put here value of anything we can write here, value of b. Okay, now placeholder and this time b. Okay. Now after do while, thereafter condition. So while and then condition. Okay, condition. So I will put the same condition, b is less than or equal to 10, then semicolon. Same result will be printed from 1 to 10. Okay, why? Because we have not called this method, so we have to call this method first, m dot method 2, my method 2. Okay, now run the program. Okay, it is executing infinite, because why? B is 1. Okay, 1 will be printed, it will came here and it will check the condition. 1 is less than equal to 10, yeah, condition true, it will print. Again it comes to here, b is always 1, so always condition is became true. So that's why it is loop infinite. So I will increment by 1. Now 1, thereafter 1 will be 2, then 2 is less than 10, yeah, true, then 3, then 4, then 10. When it will 11, then 11 is less than equal to 10, condition became false and it will exit from this loop. So 1 will be 10, from 1 to 10 will be printed this time. Okay, we can see. Okay, so we have seen also do while. So comment out, also comment this calling. Okay, we have seen this. Now for loop, this is the widely used loop we use, okay, in our real-time project. So it first initialize and then check the condition and then increment or decrement and finally execute the statement on the basis of condition. So it first initialize so first is initialize, then semicolon, then we put the condition, then semicolon, then either increment or decrement. For increment we use plus plus operator, for decrement we use minus minus. So on the basis of requirement we will use our increment or decrement. So by the help of this for loop, suppose I want to print a table of 2. okay, or table of any 2, 4, 5, any table. For example, I want to print a table of, for example, 4. Okay, so I will create first a method public void my method 3. Okay, okay, we have to print the table of 2. So we will use our for each loop. For inside the first is initialization. So I will initialize the variable int x is equal to 1. We have to print 1. Okay, now thereafter condition. So x is less than or equal to 10. We have to print the table of 2 into 1 to 2 into 10. So 10. Now x plus plus, this is the syntax. Initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement. So initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement, and then body. Okay, we have to print the table of 2. So first we will have to start. So I will keep a variable int c is equal to 2. Console.writeLine. Okay, so table of 2 is, okay, table of 2 is, I will use placeholder. So 2, this 2, then 2 into 1, this is will be used for 1, and then 2, 1, and then 2. 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So 2, 1, and then is equal to 2. Okay, so what I will do, 2, where is 2? This is our 2, c. So I will use c. C will, the value of c will be here 0, then 1, it always in increasing order, 2. So the value of c will be assigned to this variable. So c means 2, then 2 into 1, 1 means x. Okay, so the value of c will be assigned to 0, the value of x will be assigned to 1, and the result, so c into x, the multiplication of c into x will be assigned to 2. Okay, so it will print 2 into 1 to 2 into 10. Okay, now call this method. We have not called yet. So m dot my method 3 this time. Okay, so table of 2 is this one. So if I will print, we can see table of, just place here multiplication sign to look better. Okay, we can say table of 2 is equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is equal to 4 till 10. Okay, till 10. If you want to print till 12, then I will put here 12. So 2 into 1 to 2 into 12. So how the execution is going on, how the for each work loop, or how the for each loop work. So it first come to here. Okay, here, this is the first point. It comes to here, and 1 will be assigned to x. Okay, this is the first step. Thereafter it comes to here. Now x having 1. Okay, we can see this is 1 is assigned to x. So 1 is less than or equal to 10, condition is true. So this is the second step. First this step, then it will check the condition. If condition is true, then it will execute this line. If condition is true. Okay, so this is the third step. Okay, so first initialization, then second it will check the condition, and third time it will execute this line. After that, the initialization, the use of this initialization is only at first time. Means the use of this initialization is used only at one time, at that means first time. Thereafter there is no use of this. Okay, so first time it is initialized, then it comes to here, it check the condition is true, and it execute the statement. So first time what's happened, first time this is not going to be used. Okay, so first step, second step, third step. Thereafter we having the value, we having x having one value. Now from here it goes to this increment or decrement. So this is the fourth. Okay, fourth. So 1 became 2. If 2, now check the condition. Now it comes to here. Check the condition. 2 is less than equal to 10. Yeah, condition is 2. Then it execute. Thereafter again is 2 became 3. 3 is less than equal to 10. Execute the statement. Then is 4. 4 is less than equal to 10. Then execute. Then it's 5. 5 is less than equal to 10. Then it executes. This way, this work. Okay. So we have seen the table of 2. If I will click again on start, 2 to 10. Okay. So this is the use of 4. Okay. Now suppose this is the hardcore type, means every time this will print the value of table of 2. If I want to execute 3, then I will put it here 3, and then it will print the 3, table of 3. But I want that it should ask to user that put the value something, okay, that we want to print the table. So we will use console.readline, because console.readline is used to take input from the keyboard. So console.readline, not write line, console.readline. Okay, console.readline. Okay, and I will store inside a variable of int, for example num, int result, for example, sorry, int for example input I will give. Okay, but it is giving error because console.readline is of a string type and we are assigning it inside integer. You can see it will show the compile time error, cannot complexity convert a string to int. So I will convert into integer type, and this is implicit conversion. Why implicit? We have seen in our previous chapter there are two types of conversion, implicit and explicit. So we will have to convert into integer type so that it could be stored inside integer variable. So how to convert into integer? Convert dot to int. I will use convert dot to int, and this will be inside this bracket. Okay, now error is gone. Now we have convert this string into integer and store into integer. Okay, so I want some meaningful. First it will ask the user, please enter number. Then it will ask this, please enter number. Then it will ask the number. I will print, for example, 5 because I want to print the table of 5. Now this time this input will be replaced with, not replace, just give it C variable so that we can use this. Okay, now when I will click on this, okay, now when I will click on this, it will, okay, please enter number. Suppose I want to print the table of 24. Type 24 and press enter. We can see 24 table is printed. Again run. I want to print the table of 59. Press enter. It will print the table of 59. Okay. So this is the use of loop. Okay. Now one more case. I suppose I want to use for loop inside for loop. So it is possible. Yes, we can use any for loop within for loop. Okay. So suppose I want to print table of 2, 3, 4 and 5 at a time. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I will use one more for loop. So int z is equal to, I want to 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, then condition z is less than equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 means 6. So 2 to 5, 6, and then I will give z plus increment and just put inside this one. Okay, now we having a for loop, inside for loop, so the execution plan will be same. Okay, so this time how it will execute, it comes to here, z is having 2, yeah, 2 is less than 6, condition true, it comes to here, x having 1, 1 is less than or equal to 10, yeah, condition is true, it comes to here. Again thereafter it comes to this for loop, not this for loop. Okay, so 1, thereafter it comes to here, 1 became 2, condition 2 is less than 10, condition true, again it's come to here, x became 3, 3 is less than 2. When it's become 11, then condition will be false, then it jump to this for loop. Okay, so we have to 2 to 6, so just use C variable, so that C. Okay, now it will print 2 3 4 5 table. 2 3 4 5, we can see 2 table, then 3 table, then 4 table, then 5 table. Okay, so this is how it is work. Okay, now we have seen our for loop as well. Now we having for each loop. Okay, so to use the for each loop, what's the syntax? For each, then data type, then variable name, and then in collection. So we will, in upcoming videos, we will learn like collection, like list, or also we will learn our arrays. Okay, so for now, to understanding this for each, I will create another method, public void, then my method for, just comment out this because we are not calling this. Okay, for, and just call this method, so m dot my method for. Okay, now fine. Okay, we have to use for each loop, so syntax is for each, inside that data type. Okay, so first create a collection, because here we are going to use collection. So I will create a integer type array, integer type int I is equal to new. We will look at this in very depth in upcoming videos, what is array or what is collections. Okay, for now, new int, then array, and then size of array I will give 1 2 3, anything we can give, 5 66 89 21. Okay, okay, and semicolon. Okay, now we have to use for each loop, and to use the for each loop, I will print all this number by using for each loop. So for each inside this data type, so int, then variable name, any variable name I will keep a, then reserve a, then in, this is reserve keyword, we can see in, and then collection, and we having a collection of I. Okay, I. Now bracket, opening curly braces, thereafter we will print the value of a. Okay, how it is work? It comes to here. Now this I having this 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5, and then almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 elements. This I having 8 elements, means this I having 8 elements. It first to come here, it first came to this point, I having 8 elements, and one by one these 8 elements will be assigned to this variable and print. So from start to end, from start means from 1 to 21, one by one it will assign to variable a. So first it came to here, I, it's having 1 2 3 4, this 8 element, so 1 will be assigned inside this, 1 will be print. Thereafter 1 2 will be assigned to a, 2 will be print, then 3 will be, then 4, then 5, then 66, then 89, then 21. So when I will start on click, it will print 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 8 9 21. Okay, we can see, yeah, this is the result. So this is how we use the for each loop. Okay, okay, now we having conditions. So if check the conditions. Okay, so conditions. Okay, so what I will use, okay, I will we can use our condition. Okay, just create another method, no issue. Public void my method public void my method 5. Okay, just comment out because we are not using this, and m dot method 5. Okay, we have called this. Now if condition, for example a is equal to, for example, a is equal to int a is equal to 10. Okay, we will use this if condition either with 4 or either with for each or any with any loop. Okay, so for example, if I am using for loop, for example 4, we have seen for first initialization. So a int a is equal to 1. I am printing from 1 to 10. Okay, so 1 to 10, then a plus plus console dot write line, then value of a. Okay, it will print from 1 to 10 value, 1 to 10. Okay, now I will use if variable. So I am saying if, thereafter condition. Okay, if and then bracket and then condition. If a is equal to, this is equal to sign we have seen in our previous chapter, this is comparison operator. If a is equal to 4, then it should print. Okay, means it first comes to error. A is equal to 1 is equal to 4, no, it will not print. Again it will 2, a became 2 is equal to 4, no, 3 is equal to 4. So it will print only one time when it will, this condition become true. So it will print 4. When a became 4 is equal to 4, yeah, condition true, it will print 4. So only 4 will be printed. Why it is giving error? Anything we have left? I think yeah, this is the class program namespace. Why it is giving error? Expected. Okay, yeah, so it will print only 4. Okay, only 4. So if, thereafter else. What is the use of else? When if statement became false, then else will be executed. Okay, so this is the syntax, else and then print something, else hello. So what will be the output? It first come to here, a is equal to 1 is equal to 4, no, this condition false, then this will be executed. So this will be executed 1, then 2, then this condition false, this will be executed. So hello will be print at, I think how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 9 times, and 1 times 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, we can see this is the result, because this condition will be true only at one time when a became 4, otherwise else will be executed. So else. Now else if. So what's the difference between if and else if? Okay, just copy this and use 3 if, one more if. Okay, if a is equal to 4, and suppose if a is less than 10, we know that this is true, this condition is true. Okay, now what will happen? Just put a breakpoint here, all if this exit, and I will make this condition true. Okay, so if first it comes to here, a having 1 is equal to 1, the condition will be true at first time. Still it will gush to this if, it will check this, and after that suppose this is also true, then again still it will jump to this if. Okay, so either this is true or this is false, it always move to next if. Okay, if this is true, then still it will jump to this. if this is false, suppose, then still it will jump to this one. So this is the if. Okay, for example, if a is true, yeah, condition is true, still it will check this condition. This is false, still is okay true, still it will move to this line. Okay, so in case of else if, suppose I use else if here. So this is the difference between if and else if. Now else, okay, now what will happen, this condition became true, okay, then it jumped to here, and this condition become true, then it will not jump to another if. So the difference between if and else if is that if else if will found this, if else if will be found true, then it will not jump to another if. We can see here, okay, if a is equal to 1, condition is true, no issue, it will come to here. Okay, this is else if. Okay, understood. So if a is true, then it moves to here, no issue, it gets to if, just keep here, and suppose this condition is true first time, sorry, false, okay, then in this case condition is false, okay, it goes to here. Now this time condition is true, so this time this will not jump here, okay, this will not jump here because this is else if, because it found the condition true at this line. So condition is true, it execute, it will not come here. You can see else if condition else if, okay, why give me a second, else if I will execute one more time, else a is less than equal to 10, yeah, condition is true, condition is true, oh sorry, by the definition when it finds first true condition, then next else if will not execute, okay, sorry, okay, next else if. So if I will give else if, now this time this condition is true, now it will not execute this line because it finds the first true condition. You can see not it doesn't came here, okay. So this is the difference between else and if. And what will happen if I will remove this else and if I will start, then either this condition is true, it will jump to this line. You can see this condition is true still, but it will jump to this line. So this is the difference between if and else if. In case of else if it is find the condition true at first time, then it will not move to another else if, okay, not move. So we have seen all this, okay. Now you can like, subscribe and share if you wish, and if you have any query, you can mail me at the below mail id fresher2coder@gmail.com. so I will definitely reply on the same mail. So thank you for watching.